There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and West Virginia Public Broadcasting, with support provided by Bailey and Glasser and by Wild, Wonderful West Virginia, welcome to another Mountain Stage with your host, Larry Gross.
There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune, but the rhythm and the melody won't leave me alone. Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning around a simple song. Well, thank you so much. Welcome once again to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. And we are back home. This is our first show of the year from our home at the Culture Center Theater in Charleston. And we're glad to be here. We're back home. We got a down-home show for you. Got some of the best bluegrass music in the world on this show. Dailey and Vincent are here. They're going to be here during our next hour. And also a great player as well as a great songwriter and singer, Molly Tuttle and her band are here today. And we got some folks that have been with us before. They do kind of a honky-tonk western swing sound. Got a new record. The Sweetback Sisters are back to see us. And a duet that's old-timer duet that really great songwriters and singers as well as pickers and players. Richie and Rosie are here for the first time. But we're going to open up with a band from the West Coast, and it's a new band, but they are not new players. They are all veterans, and a couple of them have been on the show before, at least I know. Cahalan Morrison was on once, and I'm pretty sure Jim Miller was on because he's one of the founding members of Dawn of the Buffalo. But they got together to form a band called Western Centuries, and it does play kind of classic-sounding country western tunes, but the words are a little bit different. Their latest is called Songs from the Deluge, which will be out pretty soon, and they recorded this one down in Eunice, Louisiana, so not only do you hear that country sound, but little hints every now and then of a Cajun feel. Welcome for the first time to the Mountain Stage, Western Centuries.
When the pain wears thin, can't disguise the shape you're in, and your nerves shine bright like a candle in the night. There's a fire on the hill, let it rage, too hot to kill. But the flames have died down on the hard side of town. Cut your hand on a bottle, wash the wound with a tear. Borrow time and pay tomorrow, 'cause that's all we're doing here. Close to the ground, run toward that distant sound. You might find once you're there, it's a land of no despair. It's a home on high, where the roses never die. Cut your on a bottle, wash the wound with a tear. Borrow time to pay tomorrow, 'cause that's all we're doing here. and the ghosts underground. Cut your hand on a bottle, wash the wound with a tear. Borrow time and pay tomorrow, 'cause that's all we're doing here.
These are all songs from the record that was mentioned. They're all pretty brand new. So this one's called "How Many More Miles to Babylon."
Just how many men live at the bottom of the sea? They're drinking up the water, just trying to believe. The ocean of the sky, it was as dark as it could be. It's drinking up the memories, just trying to relieve. But who holds the faithful departed? And who shades the light until the dawn? We all get to be so broken hearted. How many more miles to Babylon? Beneath that July sign said we're all children of the same one, all floating in the harbor, back to where it all begun. Beneath that Southern Cross, so there's an island made by man, out floating in the water, slowly crumbling into sand. But who holds the faithful departed? And who shades the light until the dawn? How we all get to be so broken hearted. How many more miles to Babylon?
Thanks so much.
Drinking black coffee from a styrofoam cup. He lays a quarter on the box. He says, I like the way he sings and I like to hear him play. I just don't want to hear him talk. He's sitting in the corner of the Blue Spruce bar with a white peace flag t-shirt. He's got his sleeves rolled up and he's waiting for the man that put his name in the dirt. He says, wait a minute. See that barrel over there will come flying through the air. I'm gonna put your head right in it. He says, don't you do it. See that bar that holds the beer that's sitting right here. I'm gonna put your head right through it. And if earthly justice just don't get them in the end, there's always a heavenly trial on its way. And if the bank is empty and there just ain't no money to spend, at least you still got something to say. He's talking to his family through the holes in the glass. He says that he's a changed man. He said to learn a thing or two, like a wind to start new and a fire don't need a fan. And now he's pushing broom at the Valley High School. He's keeping it all in the closet. The judge, he said, son, you better keep your lid on that scene. It'd be just what caused it. He says, wait a minute. See that barrel over there will come flying through the air. I'm gonna put your head right in it. He says, don't you do it. See that bar that holds the beer that's sitting right here. I'm gonna put your head right through it. And if earthly justice just don't get them in the end, there's always a heavenly trial on its way. And if the bank is empty and there just ain't no money to spend, at least you still got something to say.
Yeah, for all you listeners out there in Radio Land, they're letting the drummer sing.
And play guitar. Former singer is now in the drum position.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1. From the forecast off so swiftly did you run, just like the prodigal son. The dreams beguile, but the fortune found for free so easily spent. And up around the bend, turn it's grown cold. Well, 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 well. And as your world just keeps on turning into dust, you think you moved on up, but you're bound to fall before deep down in your pocket hides a rose for the broken nose. You can't have it all. Hey, I won't tell mama what you done. Go have your fun while you run. But when your restless body cries out for its soul to find it's grown cold, well, 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 well. And now all your day spent hustling on the blade, then down to Prefontaine to wow that night. And now all your thoughts have turned to shooting dope. Ain't no noose of rope could ever hold so tight. I won't tell mama what you've done. Go have your fun while you run. But when your restless body cries out for its soul to find it's grown cold, well, 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 well.
It makes me sing, it makes me go. Thank you very much.
Western Centuries right there. Cahalan Morris and Jim Miller, Ethan Lawton, Negosi Fields, and Thomas Bryan Eaton from out in Seattle, Washington. Western Centuries. The new one will be out right soon. It's called Songs from the Deluge. And now it's time to welcome the Mountain Stage Band. The leader of the band is back there with the cap and the acoustic guitar, Ron Soule. Our two lead guitar players are Ryan Kennedy and Michael Lipton. Bob Thompson plays the piano for us. Steve Hill is our bass player. And Ahmed Solomon is our drummer. And Julie has chosen a tune that she heard off of a Chris Hillman CD, written by a guy named Nathan Barrow, who I don't know much about, but the song is nice, so he must be a good songwriter. It's called When I Get a Little Money. Please say hello to Julie Adams.
When I get a little money, I'm gonna buy a bird that sings of the things that I might say when you look at me that way. I'm gonna buy us a bird that sings. When I get a little money, I'm gonna buy a fishing boat, but it's only an excuse just to sit and talk with you. I'm gonna buy us a fishing boat, 'cause you can't buy a tender whisper, you can't sell a sad goodbye, but I can buy the things that might keep you close to me, and it's worth it just to have you by my side. When I get a little money, I'm gonna buy a wishing well, and we'll toss our pennies down till our heyday comes around. I'm gonna buy us a wishing well. 'Cause you can't buy a tender whisper, you can't sell a sad goodbye, but I can buy the things that might keep you close to me. It's worth it just to have you by my side. When I get a little money, when I get a little more, we'll give it all away, build missions in your name. After all, that's all that money's really for. When I get a little money, I'm gonna buy a bird that sings of the things that I might say when you look at me that way. I'm gonna buy us a bird that sings. Oh, when I get a little money.
Julie Adams, Mountain Stage Band, When I Get a Little Money. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey Glasser LLP, a nationwide law firm born in West Virginia, with offices in Charleston, Philadelphia, St. Louis, Morgantown, D.C., Boston, Alabama, and Delaware. Details at baileyglasser.com. And by Wild, Wonderful West Virginia. Whether you're looking for extreme outdoor adventure, family fun, or an intimate getaway for two, there is something for everyone in the Mountain State. Travel planning and trip ideas are available. Visit go2wv.com. Additional support is provided by the Charleston, West Virginia Convention and Visitors Bureau, showing the world why Charleston is hip, historic, and almost heaven. Your adventure starts online at charlestonwv.com. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. Remember, if you missed part of Mountain Stage or you just want to hear something again, you can always visit the podcast section of mountainstage.org. Each podcast will include songs we don't have time to fit on the radio, as well as our complete finale song. We'd like you to do us a favor, if you would, and take a moment to subscribe, rate, and review the show on iTunes or wherever it is you get your podcasts. Well, I'm very happy to welcome back a band that's been with us twice before, but it's been a little too long since their last visit. Just right for the time for them, though, because they have a new record out there that's really a good record called King of Killing Time. The band is built around the two lead singers up here, Zara and Emily. They've been together singing for a good while, and they always bring a great cast of musicians, fine musicians. Their music it includes some originals and some covers. Got a little western swing feel to it sometimes, but a lot of times it's just classic honky-tonk music, the kind of music that country musicians used to make a while ago. But when they got more countrypolitan and contemporary, these folks stayed right there with the honky-tonk sound. I'm glad they did. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage the Sweetback Sisters.
Trouble's gonna get you when you least expect it. It creeps up fast, and boy, you're gonna get it. Go about your business like every day before. You never see it coming till it's knocking at your door. You say, oh no, I'll never let you go. I can't bear the thought of being here out you all alone. Yesterday, I couldn't count the ways you made me happy, Lord, I love you. Till my dying day. I'm sorry, don't know what to say. I'm begging for forgiveness, begging you to stay. Never should have hurt you, never should have lied. I wish that I could take it back, and I will the day I die. You say, oh no, I'll never let you go. I can't bear the thought of being here without you all alone. Yesterday, I couldn't count the ways you made me happy, Lord, I love you. Will my dying day. Trouble's gonna get you when you least expect it. It creeps up fast, and boy, you're gonna get it. Go about your business like every day before. You never see it come till it's knocking at your door. You say, oh no, I'll never let you go. I can't bear the thought of being here without you all alone. Yesterday, I couldn't count the ways you made me happy, Lord, I love you now. Will my dying day, you made me happy, Lord.
thank you so much. We are so happy to be back here on Mountain Stage. This is our third time on Mountain Stage, and we just love it. Oh, my goodness. And we are especially excited to be bringing songs from our brand new record, King of Killing Time. That first one was one off of that record, written by a wonderful West Virginia songwriter and my husband, Jesse Milnes. And, we're going to do one next that I wrote. And this is I was going to say for him. It's not exactly for him. Sort of more in the contemplation of the idea of forever. When one is getting married, you got to think about it. Got to think about it. This one's called One Day at a Time. It's also on the brand new record. Sometimes I wish I could sit down and quit trying. Oh, darling, you know I love you, but let's take it slow. I see you down there. Something to ask me. Oh, darling, you know I love you, but let's say forever, one day at a time. Yes, our future's so bright, I just can't stand that light. Oh, darling, I hope I can close my eyes and take forever, one day at a time. Yes, our future's so bright, it renders me day blind. But I'll give you my hand, and I'll close my eyes and take forever, one day. Yes, with your hand in mine, I can close my eyes and take forever, one day at a time.
Emily Miller.
Thank you. Okay, we're gonna do an old tune now. This is another one that we put on our Looking for a Fight record. We love to, as Larry said in his introduction, we love to write songs, country songs, about, all the best themes in country music, heartache and drinking, and, love that isn't heartbroken yet, that kind of thing. But we also love to get, to take maybe some lesser-known covers and bring them back into the light. So this is one that Zara brought to the band. She sings it with great aplomb. Zara Bodie, this is Don't Worry.
Don't worry about me. It's all over now. Though I may be blue, I'll manage somehow. Love can't be explained. Can't be controlled. One day it's warm, and next day it's cold. Don't pity me, 'cause I'm feeling blue. Don't be ashamed. You know it might have been you. Oh, love, kiss me one time, then go. Love, I'll understand. Don't worry about me. Sweet, sweet, sweet love, I want you to be as happy as I when you love me. I'll never forget and your sweet memory. It's all over now. Don't worry about me. When one heart tells one heart goodbye, one heart is bereaved, and one heart will cry. Oh, sweet, sweet baby, sweet baby, sweet. It's alright. Don't worry about me.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, I mentioned that we're playing a lot of songs off of our brand new record, King of Killing Time. That one's on it too. But we are in the great state of West Virginia, and it just seems like we just really wanted to feature a song off of an EP that we put out a couple of years ago of all traditional songs. And this is one that we learned from the great West Virginia folklorist, who has also been on Mountain Stage, Jerry Milnes, and it is called The Booze Fighter. So we're going to break it down to a little a cappella number here, featuring P.J. George, our bass player, on vocals. And so here's a little Booze Fighters for you. This is for you, West Virginia.
Well, come all you booze fighters if you want to hear
about the kind of booze that we sell around here. It's made out of buckwheat, rye, and corn, and all bottled up in some old barn.
Well, we don't give a damn for the Volstead law,
and for prohibition we don't care at all. It's made way back in the swamps and the hills, where there's plenty of moonshine stills. And the lamb lay down with the lion after drinking this old moonshine.
well, one drop will make a rabbit whip a bulldog,
one drop will make a cat chase a wild hog,
make a bullfrog spit in a black snake's face, and make a hard-shell preacher fall from grace.
and the lamb lay down with the lion after drinking this old moonshine.
Well, you tip up your head and you take a little drink,
And then for a week you won't be able to think, and the next thing you know you'll be getting kind of tight
out on the streets trying to raise a fight. So you tip up your head and you take a little more.
And then for a month you'll be feeling kind of sore, and then you'll swear you won't drink it anymore.
But you've said that 1,000 times before.
And the lamb lay down with the lion
After drinking this old moonshine.
Thank you so much, P.J. George. And in fact, let me introduce the rest of the band as we get back up here to play our last number. That's P.J. George on the bass and amazing vocals. Ben Sanders on the fiddle. This is Ryan Hummel on the electric guitar and vocals. This is Zara Bodie. I'm Emily Miller. We are so pleased today to be joined by Mountain Stage's own Ahmed on the drums. Thank you, Ahmed. We're going to play one last tune off of the new record. We would love to invite the wonderful Heather Maloney up to sing on this next song. Thank you. And this one's called I'm Gonna Cry.
Well, I went to my boss, I said, boss, I need a raise. I've been living on bread and butter for days. Well, he looked at his shoes and he gave a little laugh. He said, hon, here's what I'm gonna do on your behalf. Gonna cry, cry, gonna lay right down and die. Gonna ball my little hands up, gonna rub my eyes. Gonna run back home, gonna crawl out into bed. Gonna get my little notebook and write what you said. I'm gonna cry, cry, cry on you. Well, I went to my landlord, he's related to my boss. Tried to act all friendly, I said, hey there, hoss. Put my arm around him, said, can't you let me slide? Won't you give me one more week to pay the rent on this dive? And his eyes sort of twinkled, he gave a little grin. He said, here's the position that you put me in. I'm gonna cry, cry, gonna lay right down crawl out in bed, gonna get my little notebook and write what you said. I'm gonna cry, cry, cry for you. Well, my little came around with a couple of thugs. They were big, tall men with an order from the judge. Put my bed on the curtain, they put my clothes on the bed. They put a lock on the door and a sign that said, you're gonna cry, cry, gonna lay right down and die. Gonna fold my little hands up, gonna rub my eyes, gonna run back home, gonna crawl out in the bed, gonna get my little notebook and write what you said. I'm gonna cry, cry, cry for you. I'm gonna cry, cry, gonna lay right down and die. Gonna fold my little hands up, gonna rub my eyes, gonna run back home, gonna crawl right in bed, gonna get my little notebook and write what you said. I'm gonna cry, cry, cry for you. I'm gonna cry, cry, lay right down and die. Gonna fold my little hands, gonna rub my eyes, gonna run back home, gonna crawl out in bed, gonna get my little notebook and write what you said. I'm gonna cry, cry, oh, I'm gonna cry, 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 gonna lay right down and die, gonna fold my little hands, gonna rub my eyes, gonna run back home, gonna crawl out in bed, gonna get my little notebook and write what you said. I'm gonna cry, cry, cry for you.
The Sweetback Sisters, King of Killing Time is their latest. Yeah. Oh, what a fun band they are. If you catch them on the road, you want to go out and see them live. They'll give you a whole evening full of great, good times. Zara and Emily have been with them for a long time. Zara Bodie and Emily Miller and the rest of the fellows. Matter of fact, most of these fellows played on the new record. Emily lives in West Virginia now, Randolph County. She works at Davis and Elkins College and works with the Augusta Heritage Center up there. Teaches up there. And her husband, who's here today with her, down there with their little girl, Jesse Milnes, wrote that last song, and he wrote 3 of the songs on the new record. Emily wrote 2. The rest are covers, and it's a strong, strong CD. We hope that you'll take a moment to take a look at our website, mountainstage.org. You can find links there to our podcast, and you can follow us on just about every form of social media. Of course, someday we hope that you'll follow us right to wherever we are and be in our live audience. You can find out where we're going to be and get your tickets right on the website, mountainstage.org. We're going to finish this hour with 2 very, very talented folks, Richie Stearns and Rosie Newton. They're both from outstate New York. Rosie grew up in Woodstock, and Richie has been identified out there with Ithaca, New York for a long, long time. He's a veteran and has played over the years with a whole lot of folks. He was on Mountain Stage 25 years ago with the Horseflies. He's played with that band for many years. And the Renegades and goodness, there's a who's who list of all the people he's played with, from Natalie Merchant to Bela Fleck, Joan Baez, Old Crow Medicine Show, and more and more. And Rosie's a little younger, so she hadn't had time to get all that experience, but she does very well herself. Richie they co-wrote one song on the new record, and Richie wrote several. They also cover some beautiful songs. They play traditional music, and they also play some originals, as I just said. And the new CD called Nowhere in Time is really, really a good sounding record. I love it. It's a perfect thing to play this time of the year. It's got a wonderful mood to it, some very thoughtful lyrics and beautiful, beautiful melodies. Please welcome, for the first time to the Mountain Stage, Richie and Rosie.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, let's just go ahead and play that title cut.
All right then.
What do you think of that?
Here's Nowhere in Time. And Richie wrote this one.
Jesus never saved unless there's something I don't know. Like, where do we come from? Does anybody know? 1914, 100 years ago, people asking questions that nobody knows the answers to. Like, where do we go? Where do we come from? Does anybody know? I ain't going nowhere, nowhere in time. I am only here right now. I am yours and you are mine. But sometimes I wonder if stories told are true. We're a part of everything, and I'm a part of you. 100 years ahead, 100 years behind. I can travel either way, but only in my mind. Tell me, where do we come from? Where do we go? Where do we come from? Does anybody know? But I ain't going nowhere, nowhere in time. I am only here right now. I am yours and you are mine. Sometimes I wonder if stories told are true. We're a part of everything, and I'm a part of you. if stories told are true. We're part of everything, and I'm a part of you. We're part of everything, and I'm a part of you.
Thank you so much. Well, it's such a pleasure to be here on Mountain Stage. One of my dreams, definitely, to play on this radio show. One of my big inspirations is a guy named Townes Van Zandt. Wrote a lot of beautiful songs. So we're going to play one of his now. It's called I'll Be Here in the Morning. There's no stronger wind than the one that blows down a lonesome railroad line. No prettier sight than looking back on a town you left behind. There's nothing that's as real as the love that's in my mind. Close your eyes, I'll be here in the morning. Close your eyes, I'll be here for a while. There's lots of things along the road I'd surely like to see. I'd like to lean into the wind and tell myself I'm free. But your softest whisper's louder than the highway's call to me. Close your eyes, I'll be here in the morning. Close your eyes, I'll be here for a while. All the mountains and the rivers and the valleys can't compare to your blue-lit dancing eyes and your yellow shining hair. I can never hit the open road and leave you lying there. Close your eyes, I'll be here in the morning. Close your eyes, I'll be here for a while. Lay your head back easy, love, and close your crying eyes. I'll be lying here beside you when the sun comes on the rise. I'll stay as long as the cuckoo wails and the lonesome blue jay cries. Close your eyes, I'll be here in the morning. Close your eyes, I'll be here for a while. Close your eyes, I'll be here in the morning. Close your eyes, I'll be here for a while. Thank you. All right, well,
that was fun.
that was fun.
I like West Virginia. This has been a really great trip for us. It's really nice to meet people.
We both come from the old-time fiddle tradition, so we're going to play one of those for you now. Here's Glory in the Meeting House.
Let her rip, baby.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I feel so lucky that when I was about 11 years old, the family moved close to me from Tennessee. And the first thing they did was, once I got to know them, was to take me to a fiddlers festival down in North Carolina. And I got the bug when I was about 11. And it wasn't until I was about 12 that I built a banjo and started learning how to play it when I was 14 or so. But I just have such an appreciation and love for the fiddle music, and just lucky I got to find it, I think, coming down. I'm going to play a pretty waltz for you. It's on our new record, Nowhere in Time. This is called Honeybee.
Pushed by the snow and the will to be free, there's a boy over yonder just calling out to me. Oh, my honeybee, come back to me. He's not like the one that I dreamed him to be. He's older and he smolders and sits by a tree. He's arranging his flowers while I'm trying to plant my seeds. I am what I am, I'll be what I be. Oh, my honeybee. Oh, won't you come back to me? He rubs me all over and he kisses me free. He says that he'll be there always for me. I got places to go, I got people to see, and he's got them too. He calls me his bee. Honeybee. Oh, won't you come back to me? Sometimes I go see him by the mulberry tree. He hands me some flowers, I pour him some tea. When the snow starts to fall, I hear the call of the sea. I ride into the sunset where I'll always be. Whoa,
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here. Thank you.
Richie and Rosie right there. Richie Stearns and Rosie Newton. And you can catch them this summer on the festival circuit. They'll be at Rocky Grass and Grassroots Festival of Music and Dance, where Richie is actually the president of that festival, been involved with that for many, many years. And that new CD is called Nowhere in Time. It's their second CD, and it's really, really a love. Just the two of them, very lovely, lovely recording. I'd like to say a special hello to you right now. If you're listening to us over WUGA, Athens, Georgia, a lot of friends down there, hello to all of you. And WUMB, Boston, Massachusetts, the same thing up there. We hope that you will be with us next week when our guests will include Patti Smith, a tribute to Little Jimmy Dickens with Tim O'Brien, Charlie McCoy, and friends, Molly O'Brien, and Rich Moore with their two daughters, Bridget and Lucy Moore, Van William, and more. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Broadcasting. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. Well, thank you so much for joining us. If you're just tuning in, we appreciate that, and we think you'll be glad you did. A little bit later on during this hour, we're going to be hearing from some of the biggest stars in bluegrass music, Dailey and Vincent. Yeah. But we're going to start the hour with one of the brightest new stars in bluegrass music, a guitar player, singer, and songwriter named Molly Tuttle, and the fine band that she brought with her. Molly comes from out in the Bay Area, and her dad was a player, and he taught her how to play music when she was a young girl, and she recorded on first record when she was 13 years old. So even though she's still very, very young, she's had a decade of experience already. She ended up going to Berklee College of Music because she wanted to learn more than just what she had learned at home and from friends, and she is the first woman ever to be nominated for International Bluegrass Music Association Guitar Player of the Year, and the first winner. Please welcome to the Mountain Stage, Molly Tuttle.
One, two, three, four.
Set out long ago, didn't give a thought to all the rogues and robbers on the road. 'Cause if I had a chance, no, I had to take it. So for the longest time, I spent a string of lonely nights in the back of 40 Line. You wake up feeling low, and you get behind the wheel and go. Some days it's wide open, some days it's dead end. Some days I feel like I'm walking on the Wild West End. Got a big dream and a worn out D18. All I need is a friend You never know what you're gonna get when you roll into some new town, play for people that you've never met. Maybe they all know your name, maybe they don't care at all. So you do the best you can with the empty coffee cups rolled back and forth inside the van. But it all comes around when the lights go down. Some days it's wide open, some days it's dead end. Some days I feel like I'm walking on the Wild West End. Got a big dream and a worn out T18. All I need is a friend and a friend and another friend, friend and a friend and another friend. The life I've chosen. Not even I can see the cards I'm holding. And if tonight it doesn't go my way, there's always tomorrow. Some days it's wide open, some days it's dead end. Some days I feel like I'm walking on the Wild West End. Got a big dream and a worn out T18. All I need is a friend and a friend and another friend, friend and a friend and another friend. Thank you so much. It's so great to be here at Mountain Stage. Been really looking forward to this for a long time, and I've heard so many amazing things about this show, so it's really an honor to be here as part of this great lineup tonight. And that song was a song that I wrote with a friend of mine, Corby Lanker, right after moving to Nashville about 3 years ago. And that was called Friend and a Friend. It's on my new EP that came out last summer, and we'll do another one that I wrote with Kai Welch, who produced the EP. This is called Girl in My Shoes. We played in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania last night. It was a lot of fun. We played at a natural history museum, and afterwards the curator of the dinosaur exhibit took us backstage, and we got to see these insanely old dinosaur bones, and he actually let us hold the rib bone of the first ever T-Rex to be discovered. It was pretty amazing. So it's been an exciting little weekend tour so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. Treading in still water, waiting for a wave to move me along. I wanna move along. Oh, to be swept away. I'm heavy now with expectations, sinking down, they're drowning me out, holding fast to a destination. I know it's there, but where do I start? I don't wanna have to wait long, I don't wanna wonder, I don't wanna have to hold on any longer. long. I don't want to wonder. I don't want to have to hold on any longer. Walking store to store, we wouldn't want for more. No more feeling tired and blue. But you didn't call my name. You didn't call my name. You just watched me walk away. Frosted window of a train, go by the same stops every day. The dancing in your eyes, you took me by surprise. I long to see those eyes again. But you didn't call my name. You didn't call my name. You just watched me walk away. We always would feel the same way. Can that love bring you home someday? I cling 'cause I've got nothing else, but it seems just fooling myself with the passing of the times. Some memories linger in my mind, but none I hold so dear as you whispering in my ear. Oh, it makes me wanna cry. 'Cause you didn't call my name. You didn't call my name. You just watched me walk away. Thank you. Well, I'm going to get into a different tuning here and do one that uses a different style of guitar playing called clawhammer guitar, which is
similar. Well, it's derived from the banjo style, and I grew up in California. Went to a lot of music camps growing up, and I learned this style from a guy named Michael Stadler, who was the first person I ever saw using the climber style on guitar, and I thought it was really cool. So I'll do this old traditional song that I got from the Dillards. It's called Old Man at the Mill.
Same old man living at the mill. Milk goes around of its own free will. And in the hopper in the oven sack, ladies step forward and the gents fall back. Then said the raven as she flew, if I was a young boy I'd have to one for fetching the overseas. I'd have a string from a bow, bow, bow. Same old man living at the mill. Milk goes around of its own free will. And the hopper in the oven stack, ladies step forward and the gents fall back. Then said the owl with his head all white, it's a lonesome day, it's a lonesome night. Thought I heard a pretty girl say, dance all night to sleep next day. Same old man living at the mill. Milk goes around of its own free will. And the hopper in the oven stack, ladies step forward and the gents fall back. My old man's Kalamazoo, he don't give no yes I do. First to the left and then to the right, this old mill grinds day and night. Same old man living at the mill. Milk goes around of its own free will. And the hopper in the oven stack, ladies step forward and the gents fall back. Same old man living at the mill. Milk goes around of its own free will. And the hopper in the oven stack, ladies step forward and the gents fall back.
Earlier this fall, we made our way down to the International Bluegrass Music Association's annual conference. And this year, Molly was the first woman to ever receive the IBMA Guitar Player of the Year award. And for that, we're so proud of her.
Thank you. Well, this next tune we're going to do is actually a tune that I learned from my friend Leanna Jansson, who's an amazing Swedish-style fiddle player, and we play in a band together, sometimes called the Goodbye Girls. We met when we were both living in Boston. She lives back in Sweden now, but I get to see her sometimes when we're on tour together, and we've actually gone over to Sweden a couple times on tour, which is always so much fun. And every time we go over there, I always ask her to teach me some of the music from Sweden. So she teaches me these tunes that are so cool. They're kind of, I don't know, they just seem so unusual and exciting to me to learn. So I always love learning them from her. But the problem is I can never pronounce any of the names, and this one has an incredibly long name. I actually looked up the name today because I had to write it down for our set list, and I still have no idea how to pronounce it. So I just call this one Swedish Tune in B flat.
He took me for his wife. He gave me trouble all my life. He left me out in the cold rain and snow. Rain and snow. He left me out in the cold rain and snow. Well, I've done all I can do to try to get along with you, and I ain't gonna be treated this way. This way. No, I ain't gonna be treated this way. Well, I came up the stairs, combing back my long yellow hair, and my cheeks were as red as a rose, as a yeah, my cheeks were as red as a rose. Well, I came into the room where he met his final doom, and I ain't gonna be treated this way. This way.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming and being such a wonderful audience, and huge thanks to Mountain Stage and Larry and everyone here for having us. How about a big round of applause for everyone who puts on this awesome show. And I'd like to introduce the band up here on fiddle and mandolin from Asheville, North Carolina. That's Duncan Wickel. And singing and playing the bass for you from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, that's Hazy Siako. And playing banjo from Bainbridge Island, Washington, Wes Corbett. And we just have one more song for you guys, but thank you so much again. It's been a huge honor being here tonight. We'll end with a John Hartford song. This is one of my favorites, Gentle on My Mind.
It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk that makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds and the ink stains that try to haunt some lie that keeps you in the back roads by the rivers of my memory, keeps you ever gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks and I've replanted all their columns now that binds me, or something that somebody said because they thought we'd fit together walking. It's just knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiving when I walk along some railroad track and find that you're waving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind. Clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us. Some other woman's crying to her mother 'cause she turned and I was gone. I still might run in silence, tears of joy might stain my face, and the summer sun might burn me till I'm blind. But not to where I cannot see you waving on the back road by the river's flow and gentle on my mind. Gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard. My beer roughened in a cold pile and a dirty apple go across my face. Through cup towns, round a tin can, I pretend I'll hold you to my breast and find that you're waving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind.
Molly Tuttle right there. Her latest is on Compass Records. It's called Rise, and it has some of those tunes and a lot more. Wow, what a group of talent there. We're just going from strength to strength on this show. Got to take a little break from the bluegrass music to have a classic jazz song from that man over there. When he hooks up with Fats Waller, it's always a beautiful thing. Say hello to Bob Thompson and Honeysuckle Rose. Bob Thompson, Fats Waller, Honeysuckle Rose. You can find Bob's music at colortones.com. You're listening to Mountain Stage live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey Glasser LLP, a nationwide law firm born in West Virginia with offices in Charleston, Philadelphia, St. Louis, Morgantown, D.C., Boston, Alabama, and Delaware. Details at baileyglasser.com. And by Wild, Wonderful West Virginia. Whether you're looking for extreme outdoor adventure, family fun, or an intimate getaway for two, there's something for everyone in the Mountain State. Travel planning and trip ideas are available. Visit gotowv.com. Additional support is provided by the Charleston, West Virginia Convention and Visitors Bureau, showing the world why Charleston is hip, historic, and almost heaven. Your adventure starts online at charlestonwv.com. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. Mountain Stage is excited to be a part of Slingshot, a collaboration with taste-making public radio stations and NPR Music to discover and elevate exceptional emerging artists. Find out more about the latest class of 20 Slingshot artists, including West Virginia indie rockers Hello June, at npr.org/slingshot. If you have questions or suggestions for us, love to hear from you. Our email address is larry@mountainstage.org. You can also connect with us on Facebook, of course, and check out our Tumblr, Instagram, and Twitter accounts. All of these things are at our website, mountainstage.org. Well, we're going to end this show in fine style. The fellows who lead this band got together a little bit over a decade ago, Jamie Dailey and Dailey Vincent. Jamie and Darren both have been on Mountain Stage. Jamie with Doyle Lawson, and Darren was on with Ricky Skaggs. He's also reminded me he was on with John Hartford. Just heard Gentle on My Mind, and he was actually on with John Hartford. But since they got together, they have really burned up the bluegrass world. I'm telling you what, they are the most recent inductees to the Grand Ole Opry. Between them all, they've won 35 IBMA awards, 5 Grammy Awards, 4 Dove Awards for their gospel music. They have their own show on RFD TV, the Dailey and Vincent show, and they also have their own radio show on WSM once a month. My goodness, what, y'all get time to do anything else? Or is this? No, I didn't think so. Their latest CD is really a fine CD. They play bluegrass and country and kind of pop mix of all kinds of music. Their latest one is called Patriots and Poets. We've been chasing them for a while. We finally caught them. Welcome to the Mountain Stage, Dailey and Vincent.
Let us hear you, West Virginia! Many's the times I have looked in the water, had no reflection to show. Oh, and many's the times I have stood at the crossroads, not knowing which way to go. Many's the time someone lay close beside me, and I don't remember her name. They'll say that I'm just a smile at a moment, but that was before you came. You're the one in a million. You're the one. You're the one. You're the one in a million I see. You're the one in a million. You're the one. You're the one. You're the one in a million for me. Now all of the others were places to go to when I had nowhere to sleep.
Well, I never made any promise to them, none they'd expect me to keep.
You're the one in a million. You're the one. You're the one. You're the one in a million I see. You're the one in a million. You're the one. You're the one. You're the one in a million for me. You're the one in a million. You're the one. You're the one. You're the one I can tell by what I see. You no longer believe in me, and I'm having bad dreams. Can't seem to get back to where we used to be. Sometimes it feels we're worlds apart, and I've got too much on my heart. I've got too much on my heart, and I don't like to feel the pain, and I don't know where to start to make you love me once again. I don't have time to make you understand. Lord, this thing is getting out of hand. The pain shoots through me like a dart, and I've got too much on my heart. Don't be so cold to me. I know you've changed, but it's still hard for me. It's too late, I realize. I can see it in your distant eyes, and you need it all of me. And I can't be there like I used to be. Sometimes it feels we're worlds apart, and I've got too much on my heart. I've got too much on my heart, and I don't like to feel the pain, and I don't know where to start to make you love me once again. I don't have time to make you understand. Lord, this thing is getting out of hand. The pain shoots through me like a dart, and I've got too much on my heart. The pain shoots through me like a dart, and I've got too much on my very much, and hello, West Virginia. It is good to have you with us tonight. We have enjoyed all of these wonderful musicians and singers that have been up here. They have been fantastic. We are now fans of all of them. We've got to listen to everybody, and we have enjoyed it thoroughly. We have enjoyed it. Right here on the bass vocal, he comes to you. He believes he's the only true American in this band tonight.
I am.
Because he's from West Virginia. Oh, Lord, I don't know.
Just go white. Just go white.
That's Aaron Lee McCune right there on the bass vocal. What about it, Aaron Lee? The instrumental we just did was written by our banjo player. That's called Gray Matter. Yeah, that's Jesse Baker right there on the banjo. Right here on the mandolin, he comes to you from the state of Kentucky. And ladies, keep your seats. Yes. Very proud of this man right here. He's a great entertainer, great singer, wonderful player. This is Brother Jeff Parker right here on the mandolin. Back here on the fiddle comes to you from the state of Maryland. He is your 2017 International Bluegrass Music Association's Fiddle Player of the Year, Patrick McAvenue. Back here on the drums, he's been with us for almost 8 years now. He played with Trace Atkins, Reba McEntire, Roy Orbison, Ricky Skaggs, and now he's at the bottom with us. But we love him so much. Would you please make welcome Bobby Lee Mummert back here? Young man. Back to you. Right here on the guitar, he's going to sing for you right now. He comes to you from the state of Michigan. He plays every instrument in the band, and we've got him singing a little lead right now, so he needs to feel some love from West Virginia. That's Sean Richardson right there.
Thank you so much.
Skin so brown, I wanna sleep with you in the desert tonight, with a million stars all around. 'Cause I got a peaceful, lazy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. I found out a long time ago what a woman can do to your soul. How but she can take you anywhere. You don't already know how to go. 'Cause I got a peaceful, lazy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. Get this feeling I may know you as a lover and a friend. This voice keeps whispering in my other ear, tells me I may never see you again. 'Cause I got a peaceful,
Sean Richardson right there. Thank you, Sean. We'd like to say a huge thank you to our sound man, Scotty Boland, who's running the sound for us tonight, along with all these mighty fine fellas and gals who are helping here tonight. Give them a big round of applause, if you will. We appreciate that. Right here on the upright bass, he comes to you from the state of Missouri, and he's won 5 Grammys in his career. Now one of the newest members of the Grand Ole Opry. He's going to sing you a good old bluegrass gospel song right now, the kind that he and I grew up on. It's what we were raised on, and we'd like to sing one of those for you right now. Would you put your hands together for Brother Dailey Vincent here tonight, all right?
There was a creek down by the river where me and Billy Thompson used to play, and I wondered if they had enough water to wash old Roy Harper's sins away. I could hear Miss Ida whisper, oh, he's too lost to say. It was raining, they were singing, it was frightening. Sometimes it's hard to understand when you're eight. I can still hear the thunder, see the lightning, as Preacher Hayes raised his hands to pray. But I can feel my body tremble, 'cause I was so afraid. And they were down by the river on that Lincoln County shore, singing peace in the valley and preaching up a storm. Well, I was there, but I could barely hear the sermon. I was scared and didn't dare to get up close. Then I heard them saying something was a burning. Then they shouted something about a ghost. Well, as they walked down in the water, F sharp's a good key right there. Sister Harper hollered, please don't let him go, 'cause they were down by the river on that Lincoln County shore, singing peace in the valley and preaching up a storm. On that Lincoln County shore, singing peace in the valley and preaching up a storm. Yeah, they were down by the river on that Lincoln County shore, singing peace in the valley and preaching up a storm, and preaching up a storm.
There's a sweet, sweet spirit in this place. And I know that it's the Spirit of the Lord. There are sweet expressions on each face, and that we have been revived. When we shall leave this place.
Well, thank you so much. It's beautiful to be here, and glad to see everybody out tonight. And come see us at a theater near you, hopefully, or come see us at the Grand Ole Opry anytime down in Nashville, Tennessee, at the Ryman Auditorium sometimes. And singing for you over here, he spent 9 years with Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver as their lead vocalist, and traveled the world with the American Swiss Foundation. He's kind of a big deal, and yeah, you are. He's won Male Vocalist 5 years at the Bluegrass Awards show, and it's my pleasure to say he's the 213th member of the Grand Ole Opry. Make welcome Jamie Dailey. Right there he is.
We sure hope you've enjoyed what we've been able to do for you tonight. And once again, give a nice round of applause for all the artists that are here tonight. Larry and everybody for putting this thing on. We really had a big time. Sure have. Bobby Lee, let's hear that count, brother man. We've enjoyed being here with you, and we've had a high old time. High old time! But there's something better coming. I can't get off my mind. I've got one more day behind me. How many are left, I don't know. But I'm getting closer to Jesus. I've got one less day to go. If you've enjoyed Patrick McAvenue, let him hear you one time. Brother Jeff Parker right there on the mandolin. Bobby Lee Mummers on the drums. Aaron Lee McCune on the bass vocal. I won't be sorry when I leave you. It'll only be for a while. I won't be back, but honey, you'll be coming, and I'll love you in heaven style. There's one more day behind me. How many are left, I don't know. But I'm getting closer to Jesus. I've got one less day to go. Jesse Baker on the banjo. Sean Richardson on the guitar. We're brought to you by Springer Mountain Farms Chicken and the Grand Ole Opry. We hope you've enjoyed Dailey Vincent and all the boys here on Mountain Stage. One more day behind me. How many are left, I don't know. But I'm getting closer to Jesus. I've got one less day to go. But I'm getting closer to Jesus. Get it, girl. Come on. One less day to go. One less day to go.
How about one more?
You can could do it.
Oh, bless your heart. Sit down. We thought you were leaving. Okay. You want to hear The Wall? Well, you know, since you all paid for the tickets, you'll get what you want. Check us out. I'm fighting all of a sudden some really bad allergies. I'm starting to lose my voice. I hadn't done that in a year or so.
It's that good Charleston air.
That's exactly what it is. I'm sure it is. What have you been up to since you've been in West Virginia? Anything?
Man, I haven't done a whole lot. I went back to Clay County. That's right. And I've seen that big tree where me and my wife carved our initials in that tree.
Wow.
Actually, my last 3 wives, I put them all on. It's a big tree.
Back in 2007, we were invited to come to Washington, D.C. and sing at the Wall. The Joint Chiefs of Staff and many veterans joined us there, and it was one of the most touching moments of our career. If we have any veterans in the audience, would y'all please stand? We want to say thank you to you for your service. Would you do that? Let them hear you. This is the song that we sing. It's been with us from the very front, and we hope some of you might remember this because they're more than just a name on a wall. I saw her from a distance as she walked up to wall. In her hand she held some flowers as her tears began to fall. And she took out pen and paper as to trace her memory. She looked up to heaven, and the words she said were these. She said, Lord, my boy was special, and he meant so much to me. You know I'd love to see him just one more time, you see. All I have are the memories and the moments to recall. So Lord, could you tell him he's more than a name on a wall? She said he really missed the family and being home on Christmas Day. And he died for God and country in a place so far away. I remember just a little boy playing war since he was 3. But Lord, this time I know he's not coming home to me. She said, Lord, my boy was special, and he meant so much to me. And though I'd love to see him, but I know it just can't be. So I thank you for my memories and the moments to recall. You tell him he's more than a name on a wall. Lord, could you tell him he's more than a name on a wall?
Dailey and Vincent. Wow, what a band. Their latest is called Patriots and Poets. And boy, that is one talent-filled group right there. They are obviously riding high on the top of the bluegrass and bluegrass gospel charts, and Grand Ole Opry, and everything else. You can check them out on just about every media there is. Our thanks to Dailey and Vincent. Our thanks to Molly Tuttle and to the Sweetback Sisters and Western Centuries and Richie and Rosie. And thanks, of course, to you folks coming out, seeing us live here at the Culture Center Theater in Charleston. And special thanks to you listening there on the radio, because without you, there would be no Mountain Stage. We never, ever forget about that. We hope you'll be with us next time when our guests will be Patti Smith, a tribute to Little Jimmy Dickens with Tim O'Brien, Charlie McCoy, and friends, Molly O'Brien and Rich Moore with Brigid and Lucy Moore, Van William, and more. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Adam Harris. Associate producer Jeff Shirley and Vasily Skouras. Assistant producers Alexis Palmer. Production manager is Paul Flaherty. We're engineered by Francis Fisher, Richie Collins, Jim Raines, and Patrick Stevens. With production assistance from Michael Lipton, Joey Ansel, Mary Lee, Lance Schrader, Chris Mead, and Woogie. Photographic services are provided by Brian Blauser. Promotions coordinated by Michael Lipton, Adam Harris, and Music in Motion Promotions. Special thanks to Mountain Stage members Walter and Sean Williams for their generous support. Lodging is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Why don't you go out and hear some live music wherever you are, just as soon as you can. You've been listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. And here's a Carter family song that we learned from the Lilly Brothers. Oh, the waves on the sea, how they roll, and the chilly winds, how they do blow. My own true love got drowned in the deep, and the ship never got to the shore. Well, the first on the deck was the porter of the ship, and a rough-looking fellow was he. Said, I care no more for my wife and my child than I do for the fish in the sea. Everybody now. The waves on the sea, how they roll, and the chilly winds, how they do blow. My own true love got drowned in the deep, and the ship never got to the shore. Molly Tuttle on the guitar. All right, Jesse, play that back. Dailey and Vincent going to sing it now.
Well, I left my darling a grieving. I left my darling a grieving. I left my darling a grieving after me, and I never expect to see her anymore.
Everybody.
Oh, the waves on the sea, how they roll, and the chilly winds, how they do blow. My home true love drowned in the deep, and the ship never got to the shore.
Jeff on the mandolin down there. All right, Patrick, take it over there. Jim and Rosie going to sing one for us.
And thoughts of my true love come running through my head, and for sailors that sail on the beach.
Everybody now.
Oh, the waves on the sea, how they roll, and the chilly winds, how they do blow. My own true love ship never got to the shore.
Thomas on that steel guitar. Brian, play your electric guitar. Sean gonna play a little acoustic guitar. Bob Thompson on the piano. Michael Lipton back there. Brian Kennedy here. Let's sing a chorus. Here we go.
Oh, the waves on the sea, how they roll,
how they roll,
and the chilly winds, how they blow. My own true love, I drowned it in the deep, and the ship never got to the shore. You want to play one? Oh, the waves on the sea, how they roll, one more time. How they roll, and the chilly winds, how they blow. My own true love, I drowned it in the deep, and the ship never got to the shore.
Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser and by Wild, Wonderful West Virginia. This is NPR.